So this is the second installation after the stripping of the wallpaper. So you thought after you stripped the wallpaper, hey, we're done, we could paint. Well, that's not the case. Under wallpaper is paste and what's called sizing that needs to be removed from the wall prior to any painting. You can also see I have some patches that I need to get done, go through as well. A lot of cracking, so we'll take care of those patches. We'll do that in another episode. But what you want to do in order to get the sizing off, you want to use a product that's called TSP, trisodium phosphate. With that, steaming hot water, use a scrub brush, or a scrub pad, put it on the wall until you get a slurry, and then wipe it off. What you can actually see, this lower half is already done, this upper half has not been done yet. You notice I'm wearing gloves. The TSP will definitely eat up your hands. I do not recommend the regular latex gloves. You want something a little bit stronger because they'll fall, the latex gloves will just fall apart. So, not that I'm gonna make you watch me wash this whole wall. But what you wanna do is get some water on your sponge. And as you can see, it's one of the scouring pads. And get it on there. And as you do it, do a section at a time. And it's fairly wet. And what you'll see that I'm doing is I'm actually creating a slurry on the wall. And I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera, but it's definitely picking off the glue or the sizing as we've referred to it. So just as an example, there's the glue that's coming off. And what will happen is if you try to paint won't stick to that. It may for a little while, then eventually what you'll do is get a lot of bubbles in it. You'll also wind up eventually getting some alligatoring or peeling in the paint. So once you've created this slurry, as you can see I've done that, keeping it fairly wet. Don't worry about the water on the wall, it's not going to be there that long, and you're going to wipe it off. And you'll see as the sponge goes across, if it's slippery as it goes, then that means there's glue underneath. So now I have this sponge that I use to scrub it. And then I have a broader sponge that I use to get the sizing off the wall. Notice I'm turning the sponge frequently. And that's it. Well, I've got most of the walls done. I got 2 more sections to do. You can see a little bit of the sizing on the sponge itself. But I got a few more walls to do. Then we'll come back and we'll start to do some plaster repair, get rid of these cracks. And I actually found some stuff online. It was used by this old house. It's called Big Wally's Plaster Magic. So we'll try that and we'll see how the cracks go. But back to washing. Oh, one more thing. After you've washed it with the TSP, what you want to do is then come back with just plain hot water and sponge it down to neutralize and get the TSP off the walls themselves. So, gonna get back to it. It's never a dull moment, there's always more work to be done, but we'll be there pretty soon.